a while, hasn't it? I have a cryptid ready.
Yes. As long as it's not a sea monster.
It is not a sea monster, and it is not a California condor. Neither one. There's no way this could be a California condor.
Perfect.
But, so all my listeners out there that didn't hear the beginning of that, apparently the spook spoke, and we had to go get coffee because they wanted us to go get coffee, and they said we were tired, so we went and got coffee. And now we're rocking. Do you want to do an intro? Like a little spiff for you on my show, a little advertising? Got anything big coming up since everybody kind of knows who you are by now?
I wish I did. I'm so behind.
Any events coming up?
I do have in September. I have gosh, I'm so bad at everything. The Cryptid Fest, I think it's called. It's in Massachusetts. They're having it. They had it last year and it was a complete blast. I think the guys
awesome.
went there. I didn't get a chance to go over and talk to them. Where the something are.
Oh, where the weird ones are?
Yeah. See, I need this coffee to hit my brain. I didn't get a chance to go over and meet him because I had my table was so like just people were coming, so I didn't get to mingle as much as I liked. Yeah, no, it was a blast. And they had the Bigfoot banter with Richie B and a whole bunch of other podcasters there. It was really fun.
Yeah, I love going to events. I got invited to one and I can't go. I was so upset. It's in Maryland. I'm like, that's like a 12-hour drive.
I'm lame. Like, I only go to the local ones.
They just reached out and invited me, and I was like, I would if it wasn't in freaking Maryland. And it's on Halloween weekend. Oh, that will be fun. I know. Big bottom lip. Maybe next year. Oh, there's no way in hell I'm gonna be able. That's 12 hours. Yeah. That'd be a heck of a trip. Oh, fun. To do what? What's in Wyoming? He used to live there. He's got stuff he's gonna pick up. And they're chatty today. But he's got stuff he's got to pick up, and it's a chance we're going to try to spend like a week down there or over there. You're in Tennessee, aren't you? Oh, where are you? Indiana. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought you lived where the Bell Witch lived. I was like, why don't you go there? No. So there's not a whole, I mean, there's some in Indiana. I feel like there's not as many big ones. I hate reading notes sometimes. In the rugged and granite-based landscape of Cornwall, England, ringing a bell? No, I'm waiting for more. There lies a beast that's growing in popularity. The land is laced with untamed tors, open moorlands, and mucky marshes. We're going to focus today, however, on Bodmin Moor. No, I don't even know this one. Really? Are you sure? I'm sure. Okay, all right. So a moor is a patch of open land located in upland areas. These areas are associated with low-growing grasses and moist mosses. I know. You're welcome, people. This mysterious moor is said to be one of the most haunted sites in the UK. Ooh. Yeah. Since the, oh my gosh, Paleolithic era, man has encountered many beasts that long to end their lives. One class, coincidentally, can form to conquer the world, one water-filled cup at a time. These rascals have been revered like royalty from Egyptian to Muslim religions. Over time, big cats have gone from predacious pussycats to pets parading around while plotting their next power play. Okay, are you like a writing major? No. You're so poetic how you say things. Mine are so clunky, and you're just like the purple pie man. Everything's rhyming, and it's just beautiful. Yep. Hey, I try very hard. I actually enjoy writing. It's always been a strong suit. That's why I'm slowly but surely putting together my poetry slam for my cryptids. I actually got a few more done, so I'll have to send those to you and see what you think. But yes, I try. These are all mine too. You should hear the next one. When you're on my multi-parter coming up, it's going to be fantastic. No, you deserve it on this. Good. So the feared feline we're focusing on today is the barbaric brute we're tackling, Beast of Bodmin, or the Beast of Bodmin Moor. So it's a cat? Yes. Yes. I want a ghost cat so bad. Funny funny you should mention that. Let's get into it. So the creature is thought to potentially be an extinct species that used to roam Britain's territory back in the bygone era. Some contemplate the big cat itself, or Nobody understands. So some contemplate that it's the big cat itself, while others go as far as to say it's a ghost cat.
That
was too funny. It says float. I just thought that as soon as you said that, I was like, please hold. So this supposed monster is said to be a vicious phantom cat scouring the vast space of the moor in search of victims. The concept of the phantom only gets applied here in this case because the types of cats are not supposed to live in the moor. The jet black fur it's sporting doesn't do it any justice either.
So it's a ghost cat that you can see?
Essentially, it's a big black cat.
Like how big? Because
we'll get into it.
Other cat was really fat. I wonder if he qualifies.
Bigger than your house cat.
Okay.
Much bigger than a house cat. Afterlife. All right, so they're hanging out. Yeah, we're on it.
My big black cat passed away.
Oh, there you go.
It was Samuel Whiskers. We called him Mr. Whiskers.
Mr. Whiskers. Oh, that is so cute. I love it. This one is not a cute little kitty cat. This beast is said to have white yellow eyes and appear to be a mix between a black panther and your run-of-the-mill domesticated cat. So big cat.
I still want him.
I know, I want to pet the kitty too. So rumors spread like wildfire in the late 70s and early 80s. And as most legends in the world of cryptozoology go, it all started with reports of livestock being slain and strewed across the landscape. They started to surface. And when in doubt, blame a cryptid. Interestingly enough, at least 60 reported sightings of this beast were on account from 1983 to 1996. However, wow, that was interesting. I think my brain had a seizure while I was writing this.
I just zoned out when you were saying that. How many reportings were there in that time?
So this one between 1983 and 1996, there's 60.
Okay. So 60 over 3 years.
But I think, oh, here we go. I think I just forgot a zero. So between 2000 and 2011, there were upwards of 200 reports of the beast of the moor.
They're reproducing like crazy.
So in
They're
13,
spaying them.
Yeah, in 13 years, there's 60 reports. But then 4 years later, in a span of another 11 years, there's upwards of 200 cases reported.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I thought you said 3 years the first time. So 13.
No, 2000 and 2011.
Wow. Okay.
And that basically evens out to about one report every couple weeks.
I gotta go there.
Right? And none of the reported sightings wielded any solid physical evidence. But that being said, there was at least some evidence produced between the numerous encounters. And these include, of course, the traditional blurry photo. Gloria. Okay, apparently Gloria.
Take note.
Okay, we're taking note of Gloria. Hi, Gloria. So we have blurry photos, unstable videos. Now there were old imported skulls. And what I'm trying to figure out is, do they mean the skulls were imported cats and then they died and they found the skulls, or were the skulls when they were imported? I have no idea.
I'm so confused by that.
I know. I didn't.
Imported skulls. So unless there were imported cats, but why would you call it an imported cat? Yeah, I don't know.
Now, I think this might be explained later. I'm wondering if it's going to be correlated with what happens later. So maybe it'll explain itself, but I was very confused when I was writing it. But I just wrote down what I had.
All right.
Now, here we go. Speaking of... One of these skulls was found on July 24th, 1995. And it was uncovered by a young boy This is an actual skull. Like, he reported, they picked it up and took it and analyzed it.
Okay.
And it was 4 inches long, which is 10.16 centimeters. You're welcome, people. And 7 inches wide, which is basically 17 3/4 centimeters. So we have 4 inches long, 7 inches wide. So this is a weird dimension.
But that's not that big at all.
No. But if you think about it, like the size of like a panther, their skulls aren't that big either.
But only 4 inches for a panther?
But the snout isn't very long. But it's wide. It's weird.
All
but
right.
That's not the weirdest part.
You're the one that has all the skulls. I'm believing you.
Yeah, but to me, the weirdest part was that it had 3 very prominent and very sharp canines. Not 2.
3.
3. Which apparently is indicative of a leopard.
Oh.
Yeah. And this particular skull was shipped off to London's Natural History Museum and confirmed to have belonged to a young male leopard. All right, so we're getting evidence, right? Getting evidence? Sent off. It's been confirmed by the museum. We're looking pretty good, right? Well, just when this was said to be evidence to debunk the beast. Oh, we got a visitor here. Grab? We ain't grabbing nothing. Actually, that was my hair that I was messing with. So anyway, so we have all this thing. It belongs. We're thinking it's going to debunk the beast. And it was confessed that the skull had been initially imported as part of a rug. Like a leopard skin rug.
Okay.
And the supposed debunking evidence was that inside the skull was an egg from some kind of tropical cockroach that could not have come from Britain.
So what was the whole purpose of all that?
He finds this skull. The kid's like, holy shit, I found it. He didn't realize, so he took it in, and then somebody, I guess, had tossed it.
Okay.
Or so somebody like admitted that it was, like that it was from something else. And then they confirmed that because they found a bug, part of a bug or like something.
An egg. Yeah.
Yeah, an egg. So there's no way that this bug, its egg, could have gotten in the skull anywhere in Britain. It had to come from somewhere else.
So now Britain has new cockroaches. Gross.
Ew. Let's hope that they squish the egg.
Yes.
Now, it also was reported to have marks on the skull, indicating that the meat had been cut off and not scavenged.
The meat.
Such high hopes for this evidence. So, again, nothing turned in as evidence amounted to anything astonishing or anomalous.
Rughead.
Rughead pussycat. Jeez. Shelf. I know it's on the shelf.
I could catch this cat. I'd be out there with a box, some catnip, some tuna.
We're going to need a bigger box.
Have you seen the videos of like leopards and tigers? They all love boxes, no matter what size they are.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just saying, you get a box and it's like you see the cat and you're like, oh, shit. This thing's going crazy again. Hello. Yeah. I'm going to put this box in another box. And I put that box in another box.
Yep.
I mail it to myself.
On the case. Put me on the case. I got it.
None of the evidence kind of worked out, but in 1995, the amount of reports was so concerning that the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Food, which is the MAFF, initiated an investigation into the curious kitty. They set up cameras, traps, interrogated witnesses, inspected supposed paw prints, but ultimately said there was not any viable evidence.
They interrogated the witnesses.
Yes. Oh my gosh, this thing's going crazy over here.
Every time I hear any ministry, I just go to Harry Potter.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. I was like, I almost wanted to say it like that too, but I was like, nah. there wasn't any evidence that could prove that it was a big cat. But it was also noted specifically that they couldn't 100% prove that it was not a big cat either.
So where does...
they left that door open for debate?
Yeah.
And many believe that the Beast of Bodmin Moor was simply a big cat that escaped the zoo, or some irresponsible private animal collector where the cat got too big, they couldn't take care of it, like a feline version of the snakes in Florida.
So did everybody describe the cat the same way? And why is it called a ghost? Because nothing you've said so far makes it seem like a ghost.
Well, it's there, then it's not there. It's like a dark thing that flies across or moves around, but they all pretty much say the same thing. It's a big black cat. By big, I'm guessing like a bobcat to panther.
Hmm.
And if you're in the dark and you just see this black mass going back and forth, it would put on an appearance of, say, a ghost cat. Because not all ghosts or spirits portray themselves as like a mist or an orb or whatever. You have shadow people. Maybe it's a shadow cat. That sounds like a really badass, like that was a missed opportunity from the Thundercats.
Shadow cat. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome. I want to dress up as a shadow cat. But this claim has been substantiated by a British circus worker named Mary Chipperfield. I love that name.
Sounds reliable. Yeah.
I know, right? Mary Chipperfield had an announcement in the 1970s that the circus had released 3 pumas into the wild.
Oh. Now,
ironic, huh?
Were they male, female? Is a puma?
That's the thing. It doesn't say. I was getting ready to say, nothing said gender. Okay. Oh my God, the light went up and it goes, Liss.
Stop it.
I'm not kidding. The light went up and I heard Liss. And I look over and that's the word that's on it.
Yuck.
Hi, Liss.
Your ghosties always want to talk to me.
Yeah, they're like, hey, girl, hey. But if it makes you feel any better, they have been chatty Cathy's and going bananas all day. Like all night, they've been going.
As long as they're not saying anything. I remember right after when I told you that I watched, not The Omen, one of those spooky movies I watched, and then it just kept talking about satanic. This and like, I was like, no, stop it. Don't talk to me
earlier
anymore.
It did say satanic.
Sorry, that is not very nice.
So my guess, I don't know if this is going to go on before or after. So either make sure you listen to or go back and listen to the one I did with Tony, my patron, because he had a spirit like his goodies. Like in his sleep. Like he thought it was his wife. It was really funny. So then the thing said Brenda on the app. And so I was like, oh, it's Ballsack Brenda.
Oh my God.
So, but anyway, so we're like right at the end. This one is a shorty, but it's okay. Now, again, she just said that they released 3 pumas into the wild. We don't know gender. We don't know age. We don't know anything. But ironically, this is around the exact same time that the first sighting of the Bodmin Moor beast happened.
Yeah, so that's more than coincidence.
And there's one more theory that I had to save for last.
Okay. I just wanted to look up how long do pumas live. Wait a second.
That's a good question.
Because it was over decades that people were saying it. 8 to 13 years. That wouldn't make sense. Unless they had kids, if there was a female and a male.
Exactly. That's what. And my thing is they released pumas, but they said it's black. But what if there's other cats? What if they're mixing? Because a puma is tan. Or brown.
Yeah.
Tan. Cream colored. So unless the puma got in the cage with the panther and they exiled it from the circus. This sounds like some kind of dramatic cartoon from Disney. This is like almost Dumbo fucked up. That movie was so bad.
Oh, it was so terrible.
When you go back and watch it as an adult, you're like, this is awful. Like, how did I enjoy this as a kid?
Yeah. I really like Dumbo, and I'm gonna get so much hate for this. I never liked The Lion King, and everyone hates that I say that.
It was okay. I was more, I don't know. I liked Aladdin.
Aladdin was good. The Little Mermaid was my favorite.
Oh, yeah. Of course, I like The Little Mermaid. That was always, and when you think about it, when you go over, you're like, dude, these kids are like 14, 16, 17. Like, they're not even adults.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just jacked up. It's just wrong.
Yeah.
But, all right. The last theory is the best theory. Some naysayers even tried to chalk it up to a sheep with feline appearance.
Sheep?
A freaking sheep
with feline appearance.
Yeah. How do you get a big cat out of a sheep?
Maybe if it was shaved, but even then, you wouldn't.
Nothing about this makes any sense, and I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, I just like, how on earth could you mistake a sheep for a big cat? It doesn't have a tail.
Yeah,
nothing.
Cats have such distinct movements.
Exactly. With a feline appearance. Not even their ears are the same. Nothing about a sheep, unless it's a black sheep or it's shaved. Maybe a color? If you got glaucoma or something? Or
were there a lot of fumes in these areas where these sightings happened?
It's just, it doesn't make any sense. It says, please continue, and our light goes off. We're going.
That stinks, though. So it was probably just from the circus. I was hoping it was real ghost cat out there.
My thing is, what if, because they don't live that long, what if it was a puma or pumas that got released and then they died, and all the residual horrible energy from them being abused in the circus turned them into a ghost cat?
All right. I'm on board with that one.
Is this, please stop?
He's like you're stretching it too far. Just like stop.
No, girl. Not even close.
But thank you for trying to give me what I wanted.
You're welcome. My biggest thing is it probably, like I said, I think the ghost cat theory comes from when they see it, it's either dark out or they're seeing the shadow if it's in the right. But you got to think too, these are big open spaces. It's not like there's a lot of trees. Because that's what it said. I even made sure to put the definition in here.
Yeah, when you said Moors, I think of the Moors murders. I don't know if you remember that. The Moor.
So maybe that's why I was thinking that you did. Because I remember you did something with Moors.
I didn't do that one. You
didn't do that one?
Because that one's so bad. It's so many kids involved and stuff. I have to hype myself up to do that one.
Because let's see here. Low growing grass. So it's not even like real grassy. It's not like I see the back of the cat, like, or something. It's low growing grass and moist mosses.
Maybe because it's so like out there and far away, they're seeing it from a very far distance.
Oh,
but even then you'd see that movement. You could tell. I don't know.
Now that's a good point, though. On distance, maybe they thought it was a big cat because it was so far away. Maybe they couldn't differentiate.
And it was just a house cat. That's so good.
But so what do you think? You think it's just a big cat, like just a puma?
I think it is, but I wish it was something else.
Between 1983 and 2011, that's a long time.
And they never said like small, no sightings of babies. They were all the same size, you said.
It just said that they all are reported to be about the size of a house cat and a panther. Ish.
The house cat and a panther?
Yeah.
So maybe that's when they were
like a
smaller.
mix between.
Oh, a mix between. Okay. I thought you meant that they were reporting some house cat size and some panther size.
Oh, no, it just said, but like it looked like a mix between a house cat and a panther. So I'm guessing, what are those ones, a serval or something?
Yep.
That's, maybe it's like that, only all black. Do they make servals that are all black?
I haven't seen them, but I don't know that they don't have them, but they have those big fangs too.
Yeah, they do kind of look like a jaguar.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have the same weird canine thing. I didn't even know jaguars supposedly have 3 canines.
I'm looking to see if they have black servals real quick.
Yeah, I'll say maybe that's it. But I feel like still a serval wouldn't be big enough, in my opinion, to be a mix between a panther.
Black serval refers to a melanistic serval, a rare color variation of African wildcat species. So I guess it can happen. It's just rare.
And it's the thing in between the two.
This thing is so cute.
I know. I'm just picturing it. I knew somebody who had one, and it was beautiful. I mean, it wasn't black, but aren't they supposed to be like aggressive?
They are. Do you get my cat? She just pushed through the door.
It's like, you said cat? You rang?
Yeah, they'll jump up if you're cooking and it's a serval and you have a piece of chicken on there. They'll just grab it and run, and they'll fight you for it. They won't give it back. Raw chicken, they'll just go down on it.
Now, I have heard cases of people that think it's a ghost cat.
Yes.
Have you not heard of those?
That think this ghost is a ghost cat?
No, that people just report having a ghost cat. Like, it rubs, and I've had it to where I've been walking and it feels like my cat is like rubbing up against my leg, but I look down, there's nothing there.
I've heard so many people say things like that. I want one.
You want a ghost cat?
I want my old cat to come back as a ghost and be here.
I was gonna say maybe Stone Cold Stunner.
That took a turn.
I don't know, how else do you get a ghost cat? Maybe there's some kind of like ritual you could do to bring back an animal. But then again, I feel like we're flirting with Pet Cemetery.
Yeah.
This is vengeful. Even the ghosts are like, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, that's been done in movies too many times. I'm not playing with that.
Maybe if you don't use a carcass, you just want the spirit to come back. Not that you want the cat to come back. Maybe that's different.
And then I'll be hearing like these invisible zoomies all night.
You randomly have cups of water flying all over the house. Everything's falling off the wall. It's like, doop, it just slides it off.
Oh, my other cat, the one that passed away, was such an asshole. If there was stuff on the table, he'd just lay in the middle. Everything would just go flying.
You're saying there's probably no way it's actually a ghost cat.
No, but I wish it was. There's not enough to make it seem like it's anything other than either the escaped animals from the circus or some other kind of wild animal. But it wouldn't be if it's a ghost cat. They wouldn't leave any evidence. See what I'm saying? If it's a ghost cat and not a cryptid, there wouldn't be any evidence. So you think it's what, the circus cats that passed away and now haunt that area?
Well, I'm just thinking it might be a ghost cat. I was just trying to tie in the circus. It would give it a reason to be spiteful. But they do say, like I said, it's reported as being like one of the most haunted areas. What if it's not a cat at all? What if it's a baby hellhound? A hell puppy? But so I mean,
the area is haunted by these animals alone or other things?
Supposedly, it's like, it says the mysterious moor is on the list of most haunted places in the UK. It doesn't specify animals, non-animals. It just says that space is haunted AF. Now, okay, here we go. So they say in Egyptian, in their belief system, that cats usher you to the afterlife. Is that correct?
Yes.
What if they're seeing this ghost cat and all it's doing is it's just hauling people back and forth? Ooh. What if it is that cat and you're just catching a glimpse of it before it goes into the afterlife portion.
The Grim Reaper cat?
Yeah.
And
the Grim Reaper kills wait, it doesn't actually kill people, does it? Does it?
No, I think he's like a, what do you call it?
He's just like waiting for the soul to be there.
Like one of those to bring it. And cats, I think, are in a bunch of different.
They are.
Like mythology and stuff. They usher you. So maybe that is it.
I mean, you have everything from, like I said, the Muslim, the Egyptians. There's remember when we did our very first episode, we did Grilla and the Yule lads, and they had the Yule cat.
Yep.
There's cats galore.
So maybe it's a psychopomp, one of those ones that ushers you, like you said.
Yeah. And maybe they're just catching it as like it's not meaning to be. It doesn't even realize it's being caught. But that wouldn't explain, because wouldn't you assume that then they would see, if it is haunt? Okay, hold on. I was gonna say they'd be seeing people with it, but if it's labeled as one of the most haunted places in the UK, what if they are seeing spirits, and there's so many spirits because that is a pathway that this cat is using to haul people back and forth?
I like that.
That rainbow bridge to Asgard. What if it is? What if there is a path? What if they can only travel on paths, and that's why they need a guide, because if you don't make it to the path, you just wander. Yeah, visit. So what if these guides are getting them on track, and that's why they see so many ghosts in the area, is because they're guiding all these spirits to where they need to go.
I like that.
See? And you don't have to strangle your cat.
Good news.
Now, here's the question. Can you catch one?
I could. Get me out there with a box and the tuna and some string. I have to get my little pack together, and I can get out there. I'll get one.
I just see you. It looks like you got kicked out of the office when you got your little box to carry all your crap from your desk out, and it's got like one of those cat toys with a little feather on it, and a little container of tuna. And actually, you need a big container of tuna.
I'll get a pole, put some string on it, and I'm going cat fishing.
Yeah, I'm going cat. My kid used to say that. I'm fishing for cats. Oh my gosh. But that is, I mean, it's a totally out there theory, but it makes sense. And then it's, what if some of these other animals, because people see spirit animals all the time, what if they all have the same job?
They may, but I do remember cats being super associated with it. So maybe the other ones.
What if they all have different jobs? Like they're all spirit animals, but the cat is the one that leads you in the afterlife. But then some people see like a horse, and maybe that means something else, or the guide to point you in, like you're lost and you need directions, and you see this like bird. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Yeah, I believe more that cats, it's not a California condor.
Nope.
But I believe
I didn't go there.
It's I believe cats could be the guide more, because if you have a cat at home and there's a spirit, your cat will look in that corner. If there's something funny, like they sense it and they see it. They're definitely very connected with the afterlife.
But as I'm saying, what if like different animals, different spirit animals have different jobs? Like the cat is to lead you into the afterlife. And maybe, like I said, a bird would give you directions, or a horse would lead you to water. It's a little backwards, but maybe. And then like hellhounds, they go fetch souls that don't want to come.
But how would the cat bring the information to him? Do they get along in the afterlife?
Maybe they have different. That's why one fetches and one guides, so it doesn't have to go get it. They just, oh, you're trying to find the right place. Here, let me help you.
They just leave a note on his desk. You have to go do this, because they won't talk to each other.
What if
in the office?
What if the cat is the one guiding the souls into the afterlife, and the hellhounds are hunting down demons that escape?
That's spooky, and I like it.
I like it too. I can come up with all. We gotta get into this. I really need to do an episode on hellhounds. I really do. But I don't think they go after every human being. Maybe it's just certain types.
And cats, didn't they always They have this thing about being near people, like if they're going to pass, or they have this healing ability, like, not that really has to do with the afterlife, but
so what
like
I've
when someone's
heard,
going to pass.
I was actually just thinking about this the other day when my cat was laying on me. And certainly, thank you. They say something about when the cat purrs, that vibration that it has when it purrs, that's what does whatever healing needs to happen.
I've heard that
It's something
too.
about the vibration. Yeah.
And I've heard in the past, like way back, they'd use bells a lot to heal people, like by ringing them.
Yeah.
And the vibration of that would, I don't know why that's gone, or I don't even know if it actually worked. I have to go
I don't
down
know
that
either.
rabbit hole.
Next time we get a cold, hopefully not for a long time. A very long time.
Yes.
As I work in the hospital, so we'll see how that goes.
We'll go to the Liberty Bell and just bring it.
Wait, it doesn't even still ring, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'll just have a whole bunch. I have a witch bell.
All right.
I don't know if that's going to work. As long as it doesn't summon a demon in me, we're all right. Yes. But yeah, I've heard that. And then now I have heard that the cats generally are closer to people because you got to think, generally if they're sick, they have a fever, so they're warm. So either they're an old person covered in a shit ton of blankies, or you have a fever and your body is physically warmer. And what do cats like? They like heat.
Hmm.
That's why they lay in the sun like psychopaths. So they're just naturally drawn to whatever's warmer. And so if your temperature, it says it's drawn to consciousness. Thank you. If you're warmer, they're going to be more apt to go lay on you because you're warm.
But you don't think it's sensing as well?
I would say no, just because if that was the case, then they would never lay on anyone unless they were getting ready to die.
Sometimes they want to be pet.
Mine don't. A
No?
little one sometimes. Now, but I just feel like if it was out of the ordinary, yes, I would make sense. But I know cats that sit on old people's laps all the time or whatever, and they're fine. It's just what the cat does. I think a lot of people, I think it's one of those things where people see it because they want to see it. Like correlation, not causation.
Yep.
I just got really scientific. I'm not even drunk. I feel like that's kind of, it's like you see what you want to see. So I don't know. Now, if they just never did that and then they did, that's one thing. But they do. And sometimes too, I wonder, is it spirits or is it a bug that we can't see?
That they're looking at?
Yeah.
I don't know.
My
She
cat's
always
gone
looks in
after
one
something that
spot.
I thought was invisible. I was like, dude, she's chasing something and I can't fucking see it. And then she finally stopped and I was able to look. It was like a little teeny tiny little bug.
I don't know.
Got
I
my
really
hopes
think
up.
that cats are very perceptual.
I think that they probably are. It's to me, there's so many other things that it could be that it's harder for me. Now, my dogs, on the other hand, they're not the sharpest tools in the shed always. And I don't know if I still have it somewhere, but I had a video on my security camera, like in my house. And my little dog was staring at a wall, just going batshit, and he doesn't bark at anything, like ever. And he was freaking out and jumping all over trying to get away from it, but it says I'm from here, but it was in the walkway, so he couldn't get out. Like he was too scared to go the same way he's gone a billion times, and he kept looking at it and just growling and barking, and like he was trying to jump off the back of the couch to get around it, and I had to go pick him up to move him. And to me, that's abnormal because he doesn't do that.
The video you showed me, it was like your dog was going crazy and then like an orb went by.
Oh, yeah. They do kind of get a little cray-cray. And then I had one where the cat was on the floor and then it turned, because you're right. So I did have one where my cat's sitting in the middle of the floor and then it turns and it looks up at the ceiling and then something drops from the ceiling and you can tell it's like on the wall. It's not like it drops in front of the cat, but it runs down the wall and then stands there. And the cat gets freaked out and runs off. So something was standing there.
See, cats see stuff, but they're assholes, so they're not always gonna do anything about it. Sometimes
take her, man. She's all yours. We don't give a fuck. Go for it. She didn't feed us enough. Get her.
They do what they want.
Yeah. But sacrifice. Okay, apparently we're sacrificing again. That's really weird. My heart feels like it's beating funny. That's weird. It does this like flutter thing lately. I don't know what my problem is.
Probably drinking all this caffeine this late isn't a good idea. And if your heart's fluttering.
I ain't dead yet.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like it is more likely a ghost cat than a cryptid.
Well, I want it to be that, so I'll agree.
But yeah, that's what I have on the Beast of Bodmin Moor.
That's really good.
Ta-da!
I like it a lot.
I just think it's funny because I did not know anything about you wanting a ghost cat, and then here I brought you a ghost cat.
Thank you. Making all my dreams come true.
Making all your dreams come true. That's what I'm good at. What can I say? So what do you think? You got anything to add?
No, I loved it. This was such a good story.
So yeah, so that's one that I've been wanting to do for a little bit, and I finally got it done, and I was like, ooh, timely. Yeah, I know I got it done timely fashion. Thank you. Oh, late. I know it's late.
I know your ghosties are so talkative today.
They are. All right, I guess we'll wrap this one up, and then we can have a little chat afterwards. All right. So thank you again, Miss Liz, for being on. Until next time, everybody. We'll see you.